some gentle twisting with you just to kind of massage those internal organs and give you something to think about while you're just twisting and massaging and releasing and finding out what no longer serves, identifying it mindfully and just letting it cleanse away. So find yourself in a nice cross-legged seated position that works for you. And then once you sit down, lift up from the top of the waist so you're not just kind of hanging out like so, all right? Or you don't want to be thrusting forward. So sit up nice and tall. Let the shoulders come down away from the ears, and then the right wrists will cross the left. Then we're going to inhale and bring the arms up. Heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. So breathe in through those nostrils, lengthen up. Bring it back to center. Last time here. Inhale. Exhale. So we're going to go into a little twist here. Bringing your arms out in front of you first. Take the left fingertips and just bring those fingertips down behind you. Reach out forward with the right hand. As you inhale, you're going to lift up from everywhere, from your seat, from your core, from those fingertips. And then as you exhale, begin to rotate over from the upper half only, over towards your left, and let the back of that right hand, if it's available, rest on the leg there and twist. Nice. Let's inhale, lift both arms up, turn that body back to the center, bring the palms in. Let's inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, heart center. Just one breath there. Extend those arms out. Right fingertips this time come down beside you. Get nice and tall from the tailbone, finger pads, right through the fingertips. Inhale. And then as you exhale, twist over toward your right. Again, if the back of that hand is available, use it to create that resistance. And then the fingertips here, they lift you up off the waist. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. If it's appropriate for you, you can take your gaze right out over that right shoulder. If it's not appropriate for you, you can gaze straight ahead, whatever works. Each time you inhale, you get nice and tall here. Let the shoulders release down as you exhale, letting go and releasing. Next time, inhale, bring them all the way up. Exhale, heart center. So that's a nice gentle twist you can do pretty much at the beginning or the end of your day. If you're sitting at work, you can do that in the chair, just using the back of the chair as your turner. So now we'll extend the legs straight out. I'm laughing, and so I'm just going to share this with you guys. I'm laughing because it is really, really hot, and my towel is behind the camera. And I really don't want to mess up this shot and go get the towel. So I'm going to breathe into it and breathe through it. So, okay. So you're going to bend your right knee, bring the fingers on the front of that right shin, let the left toes point straight up. And then what works for your body, be mindful, you can take the sole of that foot and bring it to the inner calf or above the knee into the inner thigh. And once you do that, you know, this right leg might want to pop up, begin to let it lower down, and use your back of that forearm or hand, if you need to ground it down. I am super tight in the hips, so especially on this right side, from a bike injury, overuse injury, I should say. So as I nurture that back to complete health, I can feel this. That's really happening. That's the food trucks coming for all the people that work around here. And I'm going to leave that in the video. So inhale here, lift up, and use the back of this hand as you exhale to twist that front body to align with that front leg. My leg is going to pop up a little bit here, and I'm going to release that down because I can feel that right on that hip that's asking me to be mindful. The arms will come up, reach up, and then as you exhale, the outer right leg, move it down towards the earth, but you move the right hip back, suction cup that foot, and then fold forward. Now your fold may be right at the shin, it may be at the ankles or the feet. Just listen to what your body desires. And fold here. Let the shoulders release down. inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then we'll inhale and bring it all the way up. So you would stay in this for 3 to 6 breaths. Exhale, heart center. Right hand comes onto the outside. I'm giving you the quick version today, you guys, because it really is hot. And wiggle that out. Check in. The shoulders release down, and we move right into the left leg. Bend into that left knee. Bring the sole of the left foot on the mat. I'm glistening. I'm glistening. Shoulders move up, back, and down. Sit up nice and tall. Pull those toes back on that extended leg. So in my case, my right foot. Pull those toes back, and you'll feel that hamstring begin to release down. And as you exhale, remember your options. The here or up here, whatever works for you. I'm going to use that left hand to just. This hip is much more flexible. I don't, you'll find out which side of your body you use more. For me, it's definitely my right. And so the left hip is a lot more forgiving than the right. But I'm still going to gently guide that down as I turn my upper body to face my right leg. Okay. And then both arms come up. Really working towards that outer left leg, staying down towards the earth, but also moving that hip back to open up just a little. Inhale here, and then as I exhale, and as you exhale, fold to your degree. And again, remember that may be right here at the shin, not on the knee. Don't put your head on the knee. Like lay it down. Be very soft, gentle. Or it could be the ankles or out to the foot. And wherever you are, you'll start to feel that stretch when you move that left hip back and down. Okay? Oh, I needed this. Inhale here, exhale here. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up again. This is a shortened version. You can stay from 6 to 8 breaths, 3 to 6 breaths, whatever works for you. And then as we exhale here, we're gonna wiggle that back up. Oh, this is the last one, because I'd like to give 2 or 3 poses each week. So you're gonna take your left knee, your right leg is extended out, cross that left foot over the right, and then bend the right knee back. That was a lot, but you can see. Sometimes don't watch me and you'll see. All right, so knee over knee. If this left butt cheek pops up, you can always put a nice soft pillow or blanket there. Fold the blanket and put it there, and then sit back down. But you want that hip to be down. And see if you can bring your heels back to touch your outer thighs. If not, no worries. And your knees may not cross over, stack. If you're here, be where you are. But what we're gonna do, it's nice for the hips. All right, cow face sitting pose. This is great for your great hip work, but we're actually gonna add the arms. We're gonna get a little back and shoulders in there as well. A couple of things about your feet. Your right butt cheek may lift up. If so, just put a blanket or a pillow there. I should say a pillow, like a folded up blanket would be ideal. A pillow for your last resort. And your knees may not cross over, stack like so. That's okay too. You can move them forward for comfort, or if you have that space available, you can move them back. Sit up nice and tall here. Interlace the fingers on the fronts of the knees. So the palms cup the knees, sit up, shoulders come up, back, and down. And then we'll add the arms, bring the arms out, turn the palms up. And we're gonna lower the right arm down just a hair to bring the left over the right, bend into the elbows, lift the elbows up. You can stay here, lifting up from the sitting bones, up through the elbows, or you can bring the backs of the hands to touch, or the palms to touch. Lift up through the elbows, move forward through the forearms, sit back so the shoulders are over the hips though, and breathe. And then exhale, release it out. It's a quick unwind. Here it is. Bring the fingers down, lean back just a little, and recross. If that doesn't work for you, find out what does, and just recross to the other side. So I am clearly demonstrating to you today that you can practice anywhere, but you can also just take a breath or two in each pose if it's the elements that you're in aren't really beneficial to you. So here we are here on the left side. and you'll feel the difference in both hips. Left knee up, same thing. If the buttocks off the mat, use a pillow or a blanket. Let's bring the arms out, palms up, left arm down, right arm over, bend, lift, forward, either back to the hands, or you can bring the palms to touch. Nice and tall. So what happens when I say nice and tall, most people want to shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. All right, and then when you exhale, let them down, okay? Nice and tall. And then exhale and release. Woo. So uncross the legs. And that was 3. I give you 3. That was 3, right? I give you 3 poses each time. Again, these are just things that you can use. When I talk about wellness and the endocannabinoid system, there are simple things that we can do. The mindfulness, taking the time out to help the body center back down, right? And the movement of just moving the joints, the bones, giving a massage to the body, and creating space for flexibility as you build strength. All of this is directly having an effect on our endocannabinoid system, which creates that space of balance and wellness. It's supporting. So as the endocannabinoids that we naturally produced are doing their job, we are doing our job as well. And maybe for some of you, I'm one of those some, cannabis is in that too. So the entourage effect of the self-care with this type of movement and stillness, and the natural release of the endocannabinoids and the phytocannabinoids that I bring into it. Yummy, 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 yummy. So I hope that you find this useful. Remember, if you're watching this video, to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to talk more about introducing cannabis into your wellness plan or into your business, for that fact, reach out to me. All my information